FC Barcelona 4, Celta Vigo 3, and honestly, this was a game, guys. We did not deserve to win. But guess what? I do not care. FC Barcelona, this is a massive 3 points. Because honestly, at 3-1, I did not see this. I did not foresee this in any way against all odds. Us scoring 3 goals to win it straight. 3 consecutive goals. Handsy flick. Brother, your prayers probably have been answered. I can't even lie. But guys, before I get into it, obviously you can tell I'm animated. We just did a real remontada, not that fake Real Madrid PR one, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Hold that, Madrid fans, right? You guys got Bilbao soon. And honestly, man, listen. Make sure to like up this video, right? Subscribe if you are new. Comment down below your thoughts. But unbelievable result for Barcelona. But guys, let's get started, right? Obviously, this was a home game. The early kickoffs, I don't know about this season, but I feel like the earlier kickoffs, we played pretty bad. Like most of them. Obviously, we don't have much left, but we have to start playing better regardless of when the game kicks off. And the lineup that Hansi Flick selected, guys, I will be so real, right? I thought Fermin Lopez, maybe it's his last chance. I'm not going to lie to you guys. He didn't play good. Frankie de Jong, that mistake was way too big of a mistake. It's a mistake that you foresee the performance because that we could have lost the game. Because Frankie de Jong, you have to clear that. You have to clear it, right? Man, Cabarsi, Inigo, not their best game. The high line was all over the place because it looked like Celta Vigo, they got in so many times, right? Szczesny, I can't even fully blame him today because, honestly, Szczesny, bro, the attackers from Celta Vigo, right? The guy who scored a hat-trick, Borja Iglesias, he had so much time to pick his corner, pick his spot. He got to load up and score. Like, bro, he could have legit took a coffee break and still scored that. You know what I'm saying? But, listen. Our first goal, right? It's a great goal by Ferran Torres. You know what's funny? We score, right? We go 1-0 up. Ferran, beautiful goal. You know, maybe it is shark season, right? And ultimately, if Lewandowski is injured, right? This is all over the place, by the way. But if Lewandowski is injured, right? Man, Ferran, I hope it's shark season because we're going to rely on you more than ever this season, right? And listen, he's been good. It was a great shot. It went in the corner. Barcelona, we concede 1-1. Right? Horrible defending in my opinion. Miscommunication from Szczesny and Cabarsi. But you know what? It's just 1 goal. But then Celta score again. And then Celta score again. Like, bro, Celta scored 3 goals, I believe, consecutively, straight away. You know what I'm saying? 3 straight Celta goals is unacceptable. I don't care. Any Barcelona team, I just don't care. We're in a title race, guys. We are in a title race. And I'm going to show you guys what I'm looking at. But that was unacceptable. Today could have been a game that we dropped points, and later in the summer, we're looking at, you know what? We lost the title, right? We choked the title because of this game against Celta Vigo. Listen, that ain't acceptable. I'll be real. You know what I'm saying? This Real Madrid team is not that special. I'll be so real with you guys. I think that Real Madrid against Bilbao, that will be a tough game. And that is why I'm looking at this game. How are you guys gonna potentially mess up against Celta Vigo, who are having a good season? They're 7th in La Liga, right? But they're not juggernauts in La Liga. It's not the top 4, top 5. It's a team that's overperforming, right? But let's go to the remontada, right? The remontada starts, right? What did I say? Lamine Yamal on the watch line. I was saying Lamine Yamal and Dani Olmo. These 2 guys in hard, difficult arenas, these 2 guys are elite still. They're brilliant footballers. They make things happen, as, you know, many would say, right? I feel like that Dani Olmo, Lamine Yamal, and Pedri are 3 best players when it comes to creativity. Obviously, Raphinha, you've seen why Raphinha, I rate him in the same game. He's not as creative. Yeah, he might make a big chance because his crossing is good. But the thing is, when it comes to there's nothing on, Olmo is unbelievable, right? Olmo scores the goal off the bench. We're back in the game, 3-2. I was thinking, can we get to 3-3? I didn't know we would score so quick again, right? Good goal, you know what I'm saying? We go by Raphinha. Raphinha scores a header. Lamine Yamal, brilliant, by the way. Brilliant by Lamine Yamal, right? He just gets subbed in, and this kid, his crossing is phenomenal. Because Raphinha, it's a free header. It looks like. No, it's not. There's a defender on Raphinha, but Lamine Yamal, his weight of pass on his crossing is world class. I can easily say that. I can stand here right now and say he has the best cross in world football when it comes to open play. You know, Raphinha on the corners is amazing, but open play crossing, creating out of nothing, that is Lamine's thing, bro. And that's why ultimately I think he's the best player in the world. I really do, right? Guys, listen. There was a scare, right? I was thinking, how much added time are they going to give us? We played horrible. We already spoke about Frankie de Jong. That mistake is too big. Fermin wasn't getting involved, right? And ultimately, I do want to see Torre moving forward a little bit more, you know? Hansi Flick, I was kind of suspect. I was saying, yo, Hansi, what was this lineup, low-key? Like, I understand the rest, but it's coming back to bite us. But listen, guys, I know a bunch of people are thanking Raphinha, and he deserves his credit. But man, Dani Olmo, this is why I call him my favorite player on this Barca team. I love Lamine Yamal, but this guy's such a winner. He's so smart. You seen in the Euros, the goal line clearance he had in the final, was it against Bellingham, right? The guy's so smart. Well, he knows that little bit of winning, what it takes. He puts his body in front, right, of the defender for Celta Vigo. He clashes into him. He just clatters into him. And guess what? It's a penalty for FC Barcelona. Initially, you know the RFEF, you know La Liga. They tried to, let it slide. But VAR, thankfully, because the ref didn't think it was a pen, so VAR told the ref, yo, you have to take a look at this. And I'm happy he did. Because guess what? Barca were awarded a penalty. A big one in the title. It's huge implications, right? And FC Barcelona, who's taking the penalty? In my opinion, the real captain of this team, Raphinha. And Raphinha, this is where he makes his money. Because Clutch Remontada, how many times have I said it? Not his best performances, but he is such a clutch player. I don't really say the term clutch in football because it's a 90-minute game, right? But Raphinha, against Benfica when we need it, against Bayern Munich, a hat-trick, against Atletico Madrid, right? Bro, listen, Raphinha, how many times the El Clasico is both of them? Again, we needed it. I was about to say Raphinha didn't play good. I don't care anymore. It's the reality. We are at the stage of the season where the only thing that matters is results, guys. I'm telling you guys right now. But guys, I do want to show you guys this right here because obviously Raphinha, the character, the clutchness, and the composure. It was a great penalty. The keeper, I'm pretty sure, dived the right way, and Raphinha still slotted in. He's a great penalty taker, by the way. So if we go to a penalty shootout, Raphinha and Lewandowski are the two guys you're looking at. They better score. And I hope Lewandowski, by the way, I really hope that he gets fit. I hope he's not injured. Obviously, he didn't have his best game, but look at the implications for this league title. Barcelona, right? We are now sitting a little bit more pretty than if it ended 3-2 or 3-3. We have 73 points. Real Madrid have 66, and they have a huge game. Mbappe is out against Athletic Bilbao. We will see what has happened. A Bilbao team that y'all can see right here have conceded the least goals in the league. They have a very solid defense. They've had a lot of 0-0 type of games, So I think that, man, FC Barcelona, this is a huge win, and I would have been very, very disappointed if we didn't get the result. And guys, honestly, man, I'm tired of this Barcelona team starting to play bad in the last couple weeks, man. I know Leganes, we get away with it. Against Dortmund, we get away with it. We're through to the semis, right? Today, Celta Vigo, we got away with it because we just turned it on. I want to see the FC Barcelona that was down 3-1, that came back. I want to see that version again. I'm tired of seeing, bad performances, very average performances, right? We're just floating in the game. Guys, we can win titles with this team, but we have to show up. I don't know if it's tiredness. I don't know what's the reason. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys are thinking. Who is your man of the match? For me, I have to say, probably Olmo, because I know Raphinha was clutch, but I'm giving it to Olmo. What a player. And guys, listen, let me know down below what you guys are saying. Smash up the likes. Subscribe if you are new. Road to 900 subs. And I will see you on the next one. Visca Barca, bruv.